Hello everyone, this is Dawn with TwiceShearedSheep.com, and today we're going to make a graphic using Photoshop. This is the image that we adjusted using our Content Aware tool yesterday, and we're going to turn this into a slider or a banner for my website by putting text and boxes and various things on top of it. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select a square tool. And I'm going to make a Shop Now button down here. So I'm going to make a rectangle. And you can see this properties menu pops up. It's right here. It's got like the square and everything here. Remember where that is because that's where you need to go back to if you would like to make adjustments to the fill color, which is the inside color, and the outline color, which would be on the outside. You can also, before you close it, you can make those adjustments up here on the top bar as well. So I would like my fill color to be a color that I've already got in here, maybe. So I'm going to actually click on the color picker here, and you can choose whatever color you want by scrolling through here and through here, or you can enter your own hex code color right here. However, I'm going to scroll over here and you see my eyedropper has appeared. I'm just going to select a color from my image. I'm going to use that color. Actually, maybe I think a green. Ooh, not that green. Nope, I think we're going to go back with purple. Let's do that purple. And click OK. And that changed our box to that purple. If we'd like, we can add a stroke, which is a thin line around the outside. And if we do it, we can choose whatever color we want, either selecting one of these or selecting one of our own. To change the thickness of that line, you click this box right here, and you can move the slider, or you can simply enter a number and click off of it or tab to make it be effective. You also have the option to choose a dashed line or a dotted line. But I actually think that I don't want an outline at all, so I'm going to choose this box which has a red line through it, which means nothing. So we'll choose that. And that's our box. All right. You can select the square or the move tool up here, and you can move the box wherever you would like it to be. If you make sure that you've got this selected right here, it puts your constrain elements on, that if you select it, you can also adjust the size. If you hold down the Shift key, it will make sure that it stays in proportion and doesn't skew in any direction. It will maintain its proportional shape. When you're done adjusting the size, go ahead and click the checkbox at the top to say OK, and you're good to go. If you wanted to rotate it, simply click on one of these white dots right here and hover over a corner until you get this rounded tool, and then you can hold down the mouse button and rotate it, or you can select the amount of rotation that you would like right here next to this kind of wedge shape. You can say, I want it to rotate 45 degrees, or if you want it to rotate 45 degrees the other way, you could do minus 45 degrees, and it will rotate it for you. Once you have finished making your adjustments to your box, you can go ahead and click the check mark box up here, and you're done. If you realize that you need to make any adjustments again, just go ahead and click on the box or select the layer that the box is on over here in the Layers tab. I now want to put some text on top of this, and so I'm going to create a new layer on top of it. I'm going to select New Layer, and it automatically puts it right above my rectangle. I'm going to select the text tool over here, and up here you can choose the type of font that you want. whether you want it to be regular, italic, or whatever, depending on what your font allows. Whether you want it to be left justified, center justified. I want it to be centered, I think. And the color that you want your text to be. I want it to be white. So I'm going to choose white, and I'm going to choose, I don't know how big this needs to be, so I'm going to choose 36 and see where we're at. And I'm going to click on my box. It's going to put in some, gibberish for you right now. Go ahead and highlight over it and type whatever you would like. I'm going to say shop now and click OK to accept those changes. Grab your Move tool again and go ahead and drag it to where your box is. Now here's a fun fact. You can kind of eyeball to make sure that it's centered, but if you select both the box and if you select the box and hold down Shift and select the words, notice how it selected both tabs. You can also do that over here in the layer section. Select this layer, hold Shift and select this layer. And now you have selected both of them. You can have Photoshop line them up for you. So this tool right here will align their horizontal centers. And that'll make sure that they're where they're supposed to be this way. And this tool right here will make sure that they are where they are supposed to be this way. If you'd like them to be lined up with the tops together or their bottoms together, you can do that as well. Another way to select things is to simply click somewhere in the black and hold it down and just drag over everything that you want to select. A word of caution is everything that is in that area will be selected. Notice my background has this little lock on it. It means it is locked and it cannot be moved, so it will not be selected. But if I unclick that lock and highlight, it's going to also select that background because it was in the area that I selected. To unselect that, hit the Control button and click on the element that you do not want to be a part of that area. And now you can move these together to the new position that you would like. If you are done adjusting these two and you would like them to remain where they belong, go ahead and right-click on your layers and select Link Layers. And now they are glued together. So even if I only select one of them, do you see this link over here? It means that they are linked and they are going to work together. If you would like to undo that, go ahead and right-click again and click Link Layers again, and it will unlink them. If you would like to lock a layer so that it doesn't move on you, go ahead and select the layer and click the little lock button up here, and it will now appear in the corner. So I'm going to link these again. And I'm going to put this right here. And now I'm going to put some text up here. I'm going to say new spring collection, or whatever your collection happens to be. I'm going to highlight it, and I think this needs to be this same purple that I did everything else in. So I'm going to select that purple and click OK. Now this text needs to be bigger. So I'm going to grab my Move tool and grab a corner and pull it out. The funny thing is that Photoshop 2019 has decided that things should remain constrained by default. So it used to be that you had to hit Shift in order to change the size and make it stay the same, like we did with our rectangle here. But they decided that most things you want to stay the same. So just click the corner and pull it, and it won't change the proportions on you, which is kind of nice. So we'll go ahead and move this in here so that it looks attractive to us, however that may be. And we can adjust this text a little bit. We're going to come over here to our text, to our character menu. If you don't have this, come up here to Window and choose Character. And this will, again, you can change your font style, you can change your text, but other elements that you can change is you can change whether you want it to be in all caps or in bold. This one's in all caps. I think I like it in all caps. You can change the distance between the letters. You can change the distance between the rows. So I want to change the distance between the letters, I think. I think I want to spread them out a little bit. So we'll maybe make it 75. And you aren't stuck with the numbers that are there. You can type in any number that you would like. I like that, but now it's too big, so we're going to grab our corner and go ahead and shrink it down so that it fits better. All right, there you go. You have made a simple graphic. If you would like to see more tutorials like this, go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you have a request for a specific tutorial and something that you would like to see, go ahead and leave us a comment in the comments below. And of course, if you are putting together your product collection for your business, go ahead and click the link in the description to get the 3-part video series from my personal business coach, Renee Christine, that shows you how to build a fantastic product line that is sure to sell out. It made a huge difference in my business, and I know it will for yours too. And with that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.